Thank God it's Friday. Yay. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have my co-host with me. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Mariah.
TGIF.
Oh, yes.
Thank God it's Friday.
Man, I'm really excited. I'm so excited. How you doing, Jumoke?
I'm very,
You look
very...
nice and bright this
Thank
morning.
you. Thank you very kindly. You imagine that my iPad case is even the color,
Same color.
you know.
YK.
When YK just comes, you just change. I'm very grateful to God this morning. Our feeding program is today. The initial plan was to feed 1,000 people. We got more money, so we're feeding 1,500 people.
Cool.
It starts at exactly 9 o'clock. We're going to Lekki, Aja, Ikeja, just to feed people on the streets. Wow. And thank everyone who sent us money. And I bring great news. I went for my medical checkup yesterday, and I'm in fantastic health. I'm doing very well. I've lost weight. But let me just shock you. The nurse who did my vitals said, kilo shele. And I looked at her, kilo shele ke. Not 1 kg has moved from my weight. Oh. So what has just happened is I've turned fat into muscles, but you won't see any difference. So even though I'm wearing my old clothes and, some of my new clothes are even big for me, I'm still the same kg.
You're working out.
No, I've just been eating right. So I'm back to 5 meals a day, vegetables and fruits.
5
yam,
meals a day.
potato, yes.
So okay, let me call you out on this muscle thing. How can you eat and then gain muscles from just eating right?
I don't understand.
Let me come to you,
Jare. Mariam, how are you doing? How's your weekend?
I'm fine.
What's your plans for the weekend?
Well, how has the week first been? It's been fantastic, especially because this time I spent with the children. They have closed from school, but then we had speech and prize giving day. The kids are doing so well in school. I'm really surprised at the sort of things that, they're able to do. My son got 2 awards, so I'm just really so proud of the children. And then sometimes I feel that we're always chasing our dreams, sometimes we just put almost everything on hold just to chase our dreams, and then we forget to sort of bond with them. So I just use this time to bond.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Talking about graduation and prize giving, I mean, this is the season where parents get, my daughter did not get anything, or something. That kind of feedback. So I think we just understand and listen. Because when I went to speak at one of the schools recently, and one of the kids was best in mathematics, best, like the best student. Yeah. And my parents ran out so proud, hugging. I'm like, and I told the other guy, I said, listen, we're all stars. Even creative people hire these mathematicians, right? We are the ones that create. Dangote might not be the best mathematician, but then we are the creators, and we hire you guys who are doing the best, who are getting triple A's or clinical. We hire you, so don't worry. We are all important. We need each other.
Please, how many gifts did your children get? All these long gifts.
Because for those that get the gifts, we shouldn't make them feel bad for getting it. They work hard.
My daughter got an award as well.
So those that got gifts, fantastic.
Good.
Those that didn't get gifts, know that you hire those that got gifts to work for you. That is it.
That's a nice way to put it. I'm doing amazing. I've been really busy this week. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking at a conference, Family Life Conference in Fagba. And I'm thinking of just infusing my music to end my talk as an education consultant and a relationship expert. Yes. So I'm going places. Somebody called recently and said, I don't blow.
Chief marketer of Obiajulu is Obiajulu herself.
I'm telling you. So I'm just, tomorrow is going to be busy. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, but I hope to rest on Sunday.
Oh, cool. My uncle is 70 this weekend. Dr. Goodluck on Sunday, so I'm supposed to be there. And somebody else is doing engagement on that same Sunday.
Don't worry, I know I'm the queen. Wow,
I'm all weekend these days.
She goes for
Sunday,
multiple
back to
parties.
Back, 2 parties. I don't know how to do it.
Wow.
So in fact, man,
enjoy.
Just be eating more.
This Third Milan closed midnight, right?
Yeah.
For 3 days. So I can't read it. So it's going to be crazy traffic to get on the island.
We don't know how they're going to do it, too. We just don't know.
People should stay at home.
But it's well. We forgot to mention our visit to La Sema.
Yes.
That was really eye-opening. I wanted to just see all the James Bond moves, and I got into their monitoring room. I was excited like a kid.
We got into it.
So how was it? Well, we're going to do the clips. I'm going to share sometime next week. But how was it?
But for me, I just realized that it's not that the government isn't working, at least Lagos State government. It's just that there's just so much to be done that even the work that's been done is just like a little drop in the ocean, but they are working. And I saw all the James Bond equipment. I was
So you're
quite
seeing me drinking
impressed.
tea in my office.
Wow.
Let's draw a close on that. It's going to go take a break now. When we come back, we'll breeze through the front pages. And later, our celebrity guest comes in. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're going to start with Punch. Ekiti, the most trending state right now, governorship election. PD protesters in Abuja, other cities, over alleged attack on Fayose. INEC begins distribution of electoral materials. Bayelsa APC leader falls off two-story building and dies. Sharpening machine breaks, cuts open Ondo blacksmith's stomach. 32 get mass burial as National Assembly Tambuwal governors condemn Sokoto killings. Ekweremadu, 75 senators lay state police bill before Senate. And Lagos, Ondo AGs, Fusika, Lasso VC, 27 others bag SAN title. So this is an interest story.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Blacksmith.
Bye.
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, let me do the blacksmith. So his sharpening machine was faulty while he was working, and it fell on him and split his stomach, bringing out his intestines. So he's been in the hospital receiving treatment since April. And it's not getting anywhere because they've done an operation and they didn't do it well. So the feces is now coming out of his stomach. They had to do another operation. So they're still battling with the whole thing.
Well,
I hope he
I
gets
guess in papers just people can help out.
So
I'm sure they need
another
help.
freak accident happened and led to death. Really sad, which is
Bayelsa leader?
Bayelsa APC leader. He falls from he went home to his village in Bayelsa State, and he was just lying down on his balcony, just taking a rest. And he said he felt a bit dizzy, decided to get up. And as he stood up, trying to lean against a pole, he fell off the balcony, two-story building, and was rushed to the hospital. Surgery was done, but he didn't make it. I mean, how scary is that? He just went home to rest.
Village.
To the village, yes. You know, this is the sort of
Village
things
demons.
Nigeria will say.
They don't like to go to the village.
Yes.
No, but this is not village. It's just
An
physical.
accident.
Yes, accidents
It
do
was a
happen.
freak accident.
Yeah, accidents do happen.
Dizzy.
so rest in
Yes,
peace.
and he
Rest
tried
in
to get
peace.
to
And his
the
families, honestly. Let's move on now to the nation very quickly. APC PDP locked in verbal attacks over Ekiti election. So let me tell you what the PDP is saying according to the nation. Ekiti today has been militarized and over-policed. 30,000 policemen and women are in Ekiti. The citizens of Ekiti are afraid. They are traumatized. They are harassed. And they're being guarded not to come out of their homes. APC responds and says, what is clear to every voter is that to vote for this professor is to hand Fayose a third term. Given their horrid experience, they have wisely rejected them both. They know they have lost the election. They have to save face with these wild allegations. So obviously there's a verbal back
War
and forth.
going on.
Buyers Sean Amcon's 182 billionaire assets. Senate moves to unbundle police. December deadline for Lagos about the rail not feasible. Federal government to name owners of illegally acquired assets. And 31 lawyers elevated to SAN.
We must congratulate our new son. We're wondering why we don't have women in there, but it's not a gender issue. Quickly, APC and PDP in Ekiti State. We've seen the rallies on Tuesday, on Wednesday. We're just asking for peace in those states. PDP is saying, APC is saying that the state is too militarized. Some people are saying, what happened in 2014? But I remember in 2014, we also criticized the then Jonathan government, Senator Obani Koro and Fayose, who was an aspirant, about the military incursion into Ekiti State. So we must do the same thing now.
Right.
It's an election, not a war. All these 30,000 people,
So
can
true.
we send them to Zamfara Born, which is, I'm going to link that story. I'm going to link that story to,
Imagine it was only 5,000 policemen that were sent to Benue.
imagine.
Just imagine just 5,000. Why would headsmen come and
Mariah,
start clean people?
linking it quickly to the other story,
Yes.
the Igbo leaders are saying that can we have the two PDP actually, while they were rallying in Abuja, that can they tell the Air Force to send our 2 helicopters to Zamfara and Sokoto and Benue rather than Ekiti?
So obviously, because obviously it shows you where the priority of our government
Yes.
lies.
Nice.
Moving on now to Vanguard. Insecurity in Nigeria at war, reps tell Buhari. Ex-Ondo Deputy Governor's daughter's murder. Suspect's family disappears. LASU VC, Lagos AG, and 29 others conferred as SAN. Picture here of the inauguration during the first phase of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit Project in Abuja. We saw all the pictures online.
Yeah.
13 years after our husbands died, life has been hell. Oyelero and Ubani's widows. My government delivering on its promises, says Buhari. Ekiti, PDP takes protest to National Assembly and INEC. We couldn't have issued a Adeosun exemption certificate, says ex-NYSC DG. That's based on, we actually talked about
We
this.
could not have done it.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's a picture there, the commissioning of the rail at Abuja yesterday. The president has come out to say that his administration is doing fantastic, he's doing well.
Oh, because the commissioned railway that was started by Yaradua, paid for by Jonathan, 92% completed by Jonathan, and they just put the finishing touches. And so he believes now that they are servicing us.
Who have done it.
more
Education, agriculture, he just made a list of everything that
I'd like
they
to
have
know,
achieved.
is it Queen's College?
Not me, go and read the article.
I'm
not Buhari.
Before we move on to the next one, you know this thing that I heard it, everyone say, oh, it was started by Jonathan, done by this, completed. It does not matter.
It's
for the Nigerian people.
May I say
Here we are.
that I agree with you. Don't take credit for something you didn't do. Simple. Just commission it and go.
And that's his commissioning it now.
commissioning it
You're not telling us that he's providing
They are delivering
services.
on
Yeah,
their
totally
promises.
different article. There are two different articles.
No,
totally
it's the same.
Yeah, some
article.
stories have that.
Okay, anyway, for those of you that know about the human rights activism, Chris Chima Obani was one of those that led process, and his wife is complaining that 13 years after, nothing has been done. So, and same goes for Yelero too. Moving on now to Daily Sun, PDP marches against police. Protest Ekiti tear gas in incident in Abuja, other states. Says 2019 elections under threat. Saraki behind the reformed APC, says Adamu. Boko Haram kills 5, hoist flag in Adamawa state. Adamawa village, actually. APC, Galadima goes to court. Cattle Ranch, IPOB warns Miyetti Allah, tells herdsmen to forget Southeast. Okay, who has the Miyetti Allah story?
I have the Miyetti Allah story. So the IPOB people have come out to say that they don't want the grazing in their land, and they shouldn't take it as the threats they are issuing, because there was an article that was yesterday or day before yesterday, I read it, where it sounded like the Miyetti Allah people were upset that they refused them grazing on their land. So they're saying that anything happens, if they come back to attack them because they refuse them grazing, they will give them an attack back. That the north is big enough for them to have, they've been claiming that they have landmass, and they have enough land to do their grazing. We don't want you here, so don't come to our space.
Is there no grass in Sambisa?
There's no grass.
No, but I think it's their choice. They don't want, they don't want.
No, it's not about, there's a grazing route. You follow the grazing route.
They don't want them in their
Okay, you're taking of
But they're
area.
also saying that the Igbos have been like the unifying factor in many states across Nigeria. They're the ones that they go around and they kind of unite everybody. That they've always been very friendly with foreigners in their state. That why is it now on this issue of grazing and
blame them?
that there's an issue? I'm just saying both sides of the
you
issue.
come with
But you won't blame them.
Not all of them
You
come
won't
with guns.
blame
Moving on now to Nigerian Tribune. We have to run up very quickly. INEC introduces devices to track movement of materials. Reformed APC suits Oshomole, 53 others. Headsmen kill police inspector in Kebbi. I think that's all. We have run out of time. Let's move on quickly to The Guardian. PDP storms National Assembly. INEC headquarters demands fair Ekiti poll. And finally, this day, Ekiti police say tear gassing of crowd a mistake, assures it won't happen again.
Imagine, when you have too many policemen, there will be mistakes.
Unfortunately, that's all we can take on Front Page Review. When we come back, our hot topic today is what's trending, hashtag small girl, big God. And later, Grace Armour takes the couch. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome
Thanks for staying with us. So there is this trending hashtag small girl, big God on social media. It's about ladies displaying their possessions like cars, houses, pictures in private jets, etc. Tagging that though they're small, they have a very big God. Who did all these big things for them? However, Nigerians are reacting that most of these possessions are from sugar daddies, rich boyfriends, rich acquaintances, against the motion that it's actually from God. Let me ask, what is wrong in a woman receiving gifts and acknowledging that God blessed her with it? You can call us on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC so we can read your tweets. This is the Gisting Friday.
I don't agree with that your question, Morayo. The real question would have been, what is wrong with a woman receiving a gift from her sugar daddy and thanking God for it?
Yes, it's the same way now. It's true because
After all, God sent the sugar daddy.
People, I think people are just like to beef.
Yes.
You don't have, you didn't get the car, you didn't get the house. Yes, somebody who got it suddenly now. It is sugar daddy. Okay, if it was sugar daddy, go how that one concern you?
God is not going to fall from heaven.
the pain.
God is not going to fall from heaven and say, here, oh, Jumoke can have it. He will send a friend.
A sugar
A
daddy.
rich friend.
Sugar daddy.
A sugar daddy. if it's what Jumoke likes, you know, that sort of thing. I just think that, as Morayo said, when we don't understand something, we tend to just hate on it.
Or give it different
Because-
names.
give it
What
different
is there
names
to
because they're
understand about
rather-
sugar daddy? Just explain it first.
No, we're talking about the hashtag. We say small girl, big God. People are now putting their.
Let me answer Jumoke's question.
Okay.
Sugar daddy doesn't have to be sexual. Sugar daddy can be just an older man that appreciates you.
If I
Your
hear,
beauty,
that
your
just
smart.
Listen, you're a young girl, and some.
hey,
What am I saying?
That's how you enter hotel in Abuja. So go and sit in the lobby. I'm expecting perfume. Sugar daddy doesn't have to be sexual.
Why you against
If
me?
it's all out my money, is when you young girls are expecting sugar daddy not to be sexual. You just want to be collecting and
What kind of
collecting.
talk is that?
They are watching you.
Listen, a sugar daddy should understand. I'll come to you, Virgil. A sugar daddy should understand that. Listen, she's a young girl.
A sugar
She just
daddy.
needs enhancement. You know, maybe lifestyle enhancement. So maybe we shouldn't put sexuality into. A young girl receives gifts, and she's a young, beautiful girl.
Let me ask you, Morayo. You have a husband. He's a cute young man.
That's all.
He's growing to become he's a daddy already.
That's
and
it.
then you see one smallie, 16, 17, 18,
Whoa,
coming
I got that,
around,
Obiajulu.
coming around him. He's giving her perfume.
sugar daddies are married sugar daddies.
No. Hold on. The main
Because-
sugar daddies that have the money are married.
Benny.
He comes
They are not
close
young.
to you.
No.
He gives you perfumes. He gives you this. He gives the girl. And then you find out, how would you feel? Let us call a spade here. I don't have a problem with people flaunting what God has blessed them with. Sometimes I come out on Facebook, on Instagram, and I showcase what I have, you know. But it now seems like people who are working hard and it's not coming yet, we feel terrible that, am I not in the same industry? Am I not doing the same?
God?
Is it not the same God we are serving? So why is it that your own God is giving you all of this?
There's
You're going on
something
vacation.
special.
Hold on.
Wait.
You're going on vacation.
Wait.
You are only snapping yourself. We don't know the
Listen,
person
Jumoke, Yoruba said, Ika Odogba. Everybody has different routes to how you're going to succeed.
Sugar
your own
daddy.
is sugar daddy, your own is through God, your own is through what? That's your business. Ika Odogba.
I disagree.
Is when we are in secondary school,
Sophia.
your father's car is bigger than my own. So they bring you in car. I go to school
Grace.
in Keke Maruwa. That's
It's different.
Ika Odogba. But when we now start work, as far as we are graduated from the same Unilag,
University.
with the same 2-1 in mass communication, your salary should not be more than my own.
Why not?
Wait,
No, even
wait,
if it is, there's no problem.
No, it can even be depending on which company I work in. But if in 10 years of now working, I've gathered some things, I've now bought one small Tokumbo car, you are changing brand new cars every year.
No, excuse me.
Wait,
Haven't you heard
wait.
your network is
From
your
a
net
known
worth?
source. Wait now, wait.
One at a
Let me
time.
finish the gist.
We are hearing. We are listening.
Then you are now going on vacation 12 times a year.
Yes, so.
We are doing the same work. Oh. We are doing the same
industry.
work.
Bagam.
Same industry.
Industry, yeah.
Wait, so then 2 years down the line, you now just open one brand new house in Banana Island.
Hey, Chineke.
Okay, pause.
I'm not finished.
How? No, that's enough self. That's enough testimony for the person. But listen, okay, both of you are in the same industry.
Yes.
Have you heard of the word favor?
Now leave that in.
I am
Have you heard of
favored.
the word grace?
Mariah, I am very grateful.
They are giving differently to different people.
Benny.
This young girl might have found favor with her boss. I, for example, let me use my own as an example.
Use yourself.
I found favor with
drink
my
my tea.
former CEO. Yes, I did my work and I got a Prado.
Yes.
As an official cap.
Yes.
Somebody else who is probably doing the similar work probably didn't get that because I had my own values.
How
I
many
stood-
years have
But
you
that's
changed that
different.
your Prado?
Exactly. That's
Huh?
different.
What is
That's
that?
legitimate.
You don't
can trace
understand
it.
what the
No,
question
see,
is.
we can
see, my
trace
question
it.
is, let me
Explain it.
see.
Somebody who got a Prado and I've gotten favors like that to Mariah.
Did you
So it's
reject them?
possible. My boss, out of that I've done well at work.
That's a different
Wait,
thing.
so
That's a different
it's
thing.
a different
It's a different thing from what
lifestyle.
we're saying.
It's perception.
No, have you been changing that Prado now? How many
No.
Because we can't anybody
See, yes,
anymore.
please let me go because I'm just so happy that you people have brought this part of it because that's what happens. You see people changing cars or they get gifts and all of a sudden you put that tag on them that they must be doing something that is not right.
No.
It might be someone that is working hard. It might be someone that is very likable. There are some people you're doing the same job, but there's another person that there's a way that he carries himself or carries herself, and then he has like maybe even a bigger network. Some people do not have cash, but they have a network of good friends and rich friends. How is it their fault now that they have people that like them and give them
If you
gifts?
work hard, people will know. People around you will see the work. Hard work does not hide. You cannot be an actor. You've not, for the 2 years, 3 years, you've not been on set. You've not done any known work. Your work is not on cinema. We have not seen anything, and you are changing cars and flying all around. Who is funding that?
Is that a crime?
No,
Is it a crime
You're
to
not
get
getting the
gifts?
point. No, you're not getting the point. The point is, don't come out and say it is God.
It is God.
Come on. Let's be
What are you
realistic.
talking about?
It
God,
is
How does God bless people? Does he
Through
come down?
somebody's husband.
Nobody's talking about you have gone somewhere.
People hound you when they are not sure of the source. They've heard something. They've seen something. The world is a global village right now. Things are open.
Let me
People
tell you,
see them.
let me put two scenarios out there. The person carrying the bricklayer works hard.
Yeah, sure.
And he sweats every day. Yet the results he gets might not be the same with the person who is an account officer.
We know.
Two different working hards.
We know.
Secondly, because you have a sugar daddy doesn't mean that you are sleeping with a married man. A sugar daddy could be a widower. Somebody who is by himself, he's an older man, he has money to spend around, and he's blessing a young girl. He likes young girls around him. And there's some
Would
rich
you
men that have
advise your daughter to have someone like that
Don't make it look as if my father was alive today. My mother was not hear this. If my father was alive today, and he
has
likes
all the-
young. I would never say, Mom, see, as long as your children are all right, let the man be enjoying himself. If that's what he wants, that's his business. But don't judge a young girl because she gets gifts. That's really the conversation here.
Yes.
Nobody
We're
is
not talking about
promoting
married-
infidelity.
Okay, yes, that's
Nobody's
not
saying
what
that
we're
it's good for you
talking
to be
about.
sleeping around. We're just saying don't judge a young girl for getting gifts. So the actor you're talking about, yes, both of you are hustling, but somehow she buys a house in Banana Island.
From which money? Do you know
How that
how
one
much is
concern your matter now?
to buy a house in Banana Island?
What's wrong with a person getting a gift?
You tweet. Uncle D says they have changed their name now. No more runs girls. It's now small girl with big God. It's all right. We are watching them. Adekoya says for every gift, whether small or big, from opposite sex, frequently, it must have something behind it in return. Kate Daniel says there is nothing bad for a young girl to have great possession as long as it is sourced properly. I think Jumoke is the only realistic person.
Okay, let me take this
Nelson.
call from Bosse. Bosse, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Thanks for
My
calling.
name
Go
is
ahead,
Bosse
please.
Oshoka. I'm calling from Ipaja.
Yes.
Like your topic. But
Yes.
please let us know, not all blessings are from God.
Lobaton.
Chineke
The
Goziege,
Bible
madam.
says that the blessings of God
Make it rich.
Added no
without
sorrow.
adding any sorrow.
That's
there
it.
are some of these gifts that they will come and cry later.
Yes.
It will be later. Please,
Now we
let
are
us
sleeping on Banana
encourage-
Island bed.
Don't let
Do
us
you tell me,
encourage, all these kind of to make our young ones thinking that yes, they can go ahead.
Yes.
Please, let us educate them. Let's educate them.
Auntie Bosse,
All
God
these
bless
things that
you.
They are not from God, and it's going to bring sorrow later in
Later
years.
in life, yes.
God bless you. Thank you.
May I finish
Can
reading?
I say something? Can I respond to that?
Let me.
Let me respond to that. When I was growing up, my father we live in Bagada. And I was going to Corona, so I was seeing a lot of rich kids, you know. And me, we live in a middle class family. My father would see my reaction sometimes because they always go for summer holidays, and it is either Cameroon or Republic of Benin.
You even
Togo,
went somewhere.
You know that, but even was America, London,
Yeah.
and he didn't want us to feel bad. He just started saying things like, "Hey, those rich people, their fathers are stealing money.
Yeah.
It is, you know,
Sour grapes.
Sour grapes.
Yes.
They're thieves. You know, I am working for the money.
Let
so
me help
it's
your
a way
conversation.
it's a way to compensate yourself for the fact that yes, you don't have the Banana Island house, you don't have the Gucci bags.
So
Yes,
don't
the
feel
people who
good.
have it are still with sugar daddy, and that's not fair.
Let me help your conversation. Oluwafemi said sugar daddies are destiny helpers. God sends the helpers. No woman can receive any gift if it is not given to her from God. Gratitude too should be returned to God for sending the helper. Eniola says, in my honest opinion, no, I'm a guy, and ladies need to understand that when men give you gifts, there's always something involved. Maybe other guys will have different opinions, so honestly, women should understand that there's always a string attached. K. Daniel said, you should realize that nothing goes for nothing. When Linda Ikeji comes out to say that, I'm a small girl with a big God,
We
know what she
understand.
does. We are not beefy. If
We're not
Linda
beefy.
Ikeji is flying private jets,
We will
every
not
day,
complain.
we will not complain. But guess what? Because she's working hard.
We are seeing
you don't
it.
even see her flying private jet. She sends her family members on holidays. She gives them big gifts. So when her siblings say small girl, big God, you understand. But when a girl has no source of income,
Let me say,
and she's
wait.
not flying
The
private
difference, Linda
jet.
Ikeji, you know her story because she's a
Exactly.
public figure.
Yeah.
The other girl out there, you don't know her story, but you
No,
assume.
no, that's not the point.
That's the point. An actress that is acting and they are paying them 50,000 naira per role, and then
Hold
builds
on.
a 50
It's
million
assumption.
naira.
Perception is just.
Oh my God, we have to continue this conversation.
When we come back, Grace Ama joins this conversation. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. She's beautiful, famous Nollywood actor, model, and a television personality. For many years, this veteran actress thrilled movie lovers with her acting skills that made her one of the most talked about thespians in the movie industry. She's also known for several awards. Welcome with us, Grace Ama. To give us your view, call us on 070-806-6801. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag your view TVC so you can read your tweet. Grace Ama, all these jealousy people are saying that because they see a young girl or even a movie actor doing buying houses, cars, that suddenly you're judging her saying that, oh, she must have a sugar daddy. Can't she have a side gig that is giving her that kind of money? And what are your general views on our conversation, our discussion?
Well, there's no problem in that. I don't have a problem. Yes. I'm also a small girl. Big girl.
Yes. So tell us all the big God things that happened to you in the past.
A lot has happened though in this struggle of our industry. No, but let's all face facts. To be honest, there's nothing wrong in being favored. There's nothing. But we always pray and we ask God for. God, send us helpers.
Exactly.
Send us help. Send us helpers.
Yes.
And sometimes it's also good to also not pass out the wrong message out there, especially to our younger ones. We're in Nigeria, we're in Africa, where we know that the world has gone beyond working so hard. You don't even have to work too hard anymore
Yes.
to see
God's blessings.
God's blessings in that sense.
Well, Grace Ama, let us be fair. Let's be fair.
Fair.
Young girls, yes, you're right. You just hit the nail on the head. You don't have to actually work so hard to make the big money. But people now expect that, oh, because both of us are in the movie industry, we must go at the same pace. You don't have to go at the same pace. You might be favored to get those kind of movie roles. Yes, some people compromise. We're not talking about we're not trying to encourage you compromising
Yes.
your values. We're saying
that some people-
you're beautiful. Some people just like yellow girls and just favor you and give you roles, and you become big. And
Mariah,
We're saying the same thing.
small girl with big God is Kylie Jenner, 21-year-old billionaire. because of her sisters and the shows that were on, her popularity on social media, she started selling cosmetics.
And she sold out.
And that is it.
That was it.
At 21. So if I see a Kylie Jenner, will I be jealous of her?
Of course
if she's
not.
flying private jet every day. The point I'm driving at, Grace Ama is here. She's an actress. There are some actresses in the same industry that she's in. They have not acted any role in a while.
2 years.
It's a different thing if you're an Omotola and you just went abroad and did one movie. They paid you $1 million.
You even have a supporting husband.
You do anything. You just open one gigantic 10-story building in Banana Island.
What's your beef about that?
But just tell us how you got the money.
But I have to come in here. We're celebrities, we're popular faces, and we have admirers who like see us and want to go all the way out
Banana
to like
Island
favor
house.
us. But we should also note that even going all the way out is for a price.
Hey,
Yes, it's for a price.
Tell us.
That love, like there's something I do. Hey, Jesus, I hope this will not work against me.
You're going to be
If you come from the abroad and you say you like me, I will not listen to you. Do you know why? Because I feel you want to come and mark register.
That's it.
That's the way I feel. That's the way I see it.
Okay.
So some people somewhere could have gathered and like
Sorry, I don't
made
understand
some
mark
beds.
register. What does that mean?
Mark register. Don't let us
Body
say it
count.
on the life.
Body count.
Body
You
count.
mark
Oh, right.
register.
Amen.
Thank you.
I've been there as well.
Okay, but as an adult, Grace,
Yes.
you're an adult. Adults who choose to be marked as registers, why do we judge them? Yes, we don't
No,
want
we're
to pass
not
the wrong
judging.
message
We're not
to young people.
judging. We're
not
But
judging.
because I always have an issue with people saying, don't pass the message. And I'm wondering, if it's the parents that is training your children, don't use, there are demonic things outside. You must be able to guard yourself. So don't judge, don't let Grace be your teacher to know when or not to date a man.
This is not about being judgmental.
Yes.
It's about just the reality.
On
If
ground.
I'm always on the part of let us try to like pass the right message across to the up and coming ones.
Okay.
Because the whole thing going on social media nowadays, I get so scared. As an actor, as a famous person, I even get scared sometimes. To be honest with you, I just sit back and I ask myself, is it the same work that we're doing?
Oh,
Or is it different? Or is it different? I'm like, or is it a different God? Or why is it my own different? No, to be honest, why is it my own different? Because of the way people or my colleagues or entertainers are going about the social media. There's so much competition on social media,
Grace.
and we want to outshine each other.
So the thing is, why this small girl, big God came out is as a result of, we know people who are doing wrongs. It's obvious. Even
How?
if you hold
But do you
on.
see them doing
Hold
the wrongs?
on
Did you
now.
spot them with the person?
Hold on now. I went to a university. We know people doing wrongs.
If you don't have a
A known source, and we know how you meander and
Tell
all
us
of that.
how you are
we
inside
know, we
private
see.
jet every
You
other
know, people
day.
actually see these things, even if you don't see because you don't have time. People who are there, they see.
They have time.
So yes, they have time, they see. So we know, and it came as a result of, we knew these people were wrongs people. Now they are claiming it's our big God that is doing this, and we cannot verify the source. Nobody jealousies hard work. You see hard work when it pays, you see favor when it pays. It's different. We love them. We appreciate what is happening. But the thing for us is, the young people out there who are getting into these industries feel that once I just come out, I just get there, and I hammer. And I have this and I have that. And then you get into the same industry, you are frustrated
Let me say
because
something.
it looks as if your God is not working.
Do you know
Let
the
me explain
danger?
something.
Do you know the danger of this narrative? Let me tell you what it is. Is that a lot of women are afraid to show their successes.
I disagree.
Because of things like that. You hear people say a woman should not show that she has a car, she does not have a house.
No.
Because men, because men will run away from it. It's because of people like this.
Very untrue.
No, it's because of things like this that, you know, okay, how do I now say, because I'm not a social media person, people do not know me, I'm not so well known. How would you now, you on the outside looking in, how can you
That's
tell
not
for
true.
sure
Do you
who is
also-
funding me? Or
I would also want to point out that those who have it don't make noise. They don't make noise.
Empty vessels.
Should I also tell you that this small girl,
Big God.
there are people they are owing as little as
Gbese.
5,000 naira.
so it's just PR.
So all these things, like they say, is packaging.
It's just PR then, I guess.
Packaging, so that people will not know that it has finished for the Oluwa.
My stomach.
so at the same time, so, well, let us all be realistic. Like I always say, it's just for the quest for wealth. Regardless, it's just so much, and I fear for our
The end
young ones.
justifies the
I'm going to
means.
come to your career, Grace, but I was going to end on the note, disagreeing with her that Linda tried to hide.
You can't hide.
You can't hide
can't
that.
hide a golden
they had
fish.
to her sisters were overjoyed because she had struggled for several years. Linda, for 5 years of blogging, could not even afford the basics.
Yeah.
So she bought a car that they took back to
Yes.
get to. They
Where she
even
is.
that they know Linda has a story of that. They took back her first car because she couldn't finish paying for it. So, when we come back from the break, we'll go back to your career. I wanted to ask a funny question. Grace, where's your big God? Where's your big God?
My big God. I'm still
Don't tell
looking
us
for
the-
my big
we all know the
God.
God on
We
top
know
of it.
the Almighty God. We're talking of your big God.
I'm very sure that after this program, my big God will come.
But I think because when we come back, we're going to focus on your career. But I think it's important that we understand both sides.
Yeah.
You're saying, yes, it's important that people work hard, and we see the hard work, and we can celebrate your success.
Yes.
We're saying that there's some people that you might not know their
Their
sources,
story.
but don't automatically judge them that, oh, they are doing wrong. Because a lot of girls and young women get judged
If I'm
wrongly.
your friend,
I will
and
know
don't
when you're
your
doing wrong.
story,
Yeah, but
then there's
forget
something
it.
happening.
Okay, do you know some people do all this foreign exchange money and get some easy money?
Do you
that
know-
suddenly 1 second you are this, next second you're having a car.
Right, can imagine now people around them we know. People around them we
You
know.
don't see such people on social media.
People around them we know.
But imagine the sort of how you must have been judged with your Prado Jeep.
Not
Meanwhile,
true.
you
Have
work hard.
the Jeep now.
You must have been
I know a
judged.
friend of mine who is wealthy. Do you understand? And when she sees all these things that we do, as my colleagues do on social media, she goes mad. Like, what do you guys have, really? That you're making noise and disturbing
Real
people.
wealth doesn't make noise.
It's just like the day Davido gave Chioma that.
Okay, posh.
I slept very well. I don't have a problem with that because I don't follow people zago, like they say, mawago alago.
Yeah.
So I don't do that. But my sister, the day she came to the house, she was like, thank God she didn't see it the night they posted it.
She wouldn't have
That
slept.
She wouldn't have
Slept.
been able to sleep.
imagine.
Why?
Do you understand? And there are some, no, to be honest, there are some people like that.
Right. Let's go to a quick break. When we
I'll
come
find
back,
out when Davido now.
we'll talk about
Simple.
Grace's career. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Please stop this now. Stop it.
How can I stop it? The time of a woman in the market is short, and yours has been shortened by the incident with Segun. Don't make it worse, Tayo.
That does not mean I should go and marry anybody.
Huh. You know that Yusuf is not just anybody. That man adores you.
And I don't feel a thing? What would that kind of relationship be?
Tayo, love grows. My daughter, love grows.
I know love. I have experienced it in its fullness. I can recognize it even if it is a tiny seed. Mommy, I don't feel that tiny seed for Yusuf right now.
How can you, when you are always dreaming about that Segun? How can?
Is that so wrong, Mommy? To dream of the only person I have ever loved.
What is her name?
Her name is Egaide.
Ekaite.
Yes.
I hope she's aware what she's here to do, that she's here to be a house help, and in future, become a nanny to my unborn kids.
Auntie. Nah,
Oh my goodness, so good. You're such a darling on screen. You know, this nice, petite,
Adorable.
pretty, attractive. You spoke very well.
Mariah.
Yes.
I wanted to say to her, they say you are 32, auntie. And I've been watching you since I was like this. How can
32?
How can you be 32?
So you
Who
were
said you are
expecting her
32?
to?
Ah,
Well,
okay.
she's in reverse psychology to get your age. Anyways, but I have to ask you.
I'll be 50.
So that
have to ask you about your career, especially with this new Nollywood, young people out there. We're trying to get lots of veterans because you guys have been there. We saw you, we loved you, and there's a lot of new guys out there. How has it been? Have you been able to break into this new Nollywood, or do you believe they're still trying to get into this new Nollywood?
No, she has controversy with new Nollywood, though, that all these new actors are very rude. Kilo Jane?
Yes, I saw that. I don't know what new Nollywood is and old
let's
Nollywood.
hear.
We're all Nollywood.
Good.
Whether old or not. There are young people who come out. Like in my own time, I had senior colleagues. And when I came out, I was a younger colleague. So that's how it goes on and on and on. So we have new actors, we have new producers, new directors. So it doesn't make it any difference.
Okay.
So, but my own is let us all not forget where we're coming from.
Exactly.
And like we've just been discussing the quest for affluence, the quest for wealth and all that, we're forgetting the act itself. Exactly. And for me, I think that's what I try as much as possible to do. Each time I come on set, we still have some green actors, like when you see them, I just can't help to mention like my big daddy, Richard Mufedamijo, Kate Henshaw. When they come out, even the new ones would always bow. Do you understand? So, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's just not forget where we're coming from and just pass across that message that we have come to pass across, and not allow the quest for other things to like take over the industry.
You started when you were 13.
I was a teenager, but not 13, I think 16.
Okay. A 16-year-old today, faced with all the social media and distractions from school, you went to school, you're well-spoken, well-educated. That advice to that young person who wants to be an actor and stay with their head screwed on tight in today's Nigeria?
My growing up was actually fantastic. Fantastic in the sense that not because I had it all rosy. I had to struggle. And that's why when you came up with the topic, small girl, big God and all that, everybody have their different lives. I struggled to get to the top. I had to get into acting. Apart from the fact that I had love for it, I decided to go into it just to be able to make ends meet, to be able to cater for my younger ones. A lot of us who are coming into the industry are not coming into the industry for that. Some of them have the passion for it, but most of them are coming into it just because they want to meet that big God.
Yes, very important.
That's the reason why they are coming into the industry.
Big God.
A lot of, like when you see some of these movies they show nowadays, you just wonder like, God, how did they get this character? Why did they give this girl this role? She can't act. Do you understand? So what is she doing exactly? And you wonder, and you wonder how it's
painful.
It's happening, really.
I can feel your pain.
Sometimes you get to hear that this so-called new actors, like they call themselves, get to pay producers and directors just to be in that role. And I'm like, what happened? Where did we lose it? Do you understand? So for me, growing up was just like, I went into the industry because I had the passion for it. I haven't fallen short of it. I still have my head screwed tight, very tight.
Yes,
do you understand? Not being carried away by anything. I see my fans, I love them. Sometimes, when I greet my colleagues, especially my younger colleagues, I feel so ashamed at the response I get. Which is not the same way with the older colleague. I mean, my older colleagues. The likes of Kate Henshaw, with all due respect, she will see you in an occasion and she will shout at you. She will raise, in fact, stand up and say hello to you.
She's humble.
Do you understand?
She's humble.
That is what acting is all about. I shouldn't see my colleague outside in problem and I look away.
Okay.
So
So
that's
Grace,
not the industry.
I wanted to ask a question now that, there was a time when we, turn on the TV and we see you everywhere.
Yes.
But right now, you're not that, is it prominent now? Yeah, you're not prominent as such. And you've not been able to get into the cinemas. Like, I haven't seen any movie of yours in the cinema where you had to play a lead role. What has been happening? Are you like on the low? Have you been taking your time? What's exactly? What's happening exactly?
Well, I went out of industry for a period of time for family thing.
Yeah.
And you know what the industry is all about. When you're out, it's coming back becomes very difficult.
Yeah.
But I'm back to it. I've been doing movies. It's one step at a time. I'm not competing with anybody. I'm just taking my own thing one step at a time. And
Are you making use of social media? Because that's the new world now. People are talking to their fans. How are you on social media?
Yes, I am. I'm trying as much as I can to use social media, but I will not. But you know what you have to do for you to be heard.
Go crazy, like go gaga.
Okay,
No, but I'm not going to I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do whatever it is that suits me. I do my own thing, and I allow God to take the better part of it.
So I'm looking at you and
Not
I'm
the
saying,
big God. God. The real God.
You know, I'm looking at you and I'm saying you haven't aged a day. I mean, you know, is there anything special that actors do to just keep themselves looking a certain way, keep yourself looking, apart from your acting? Is there something you do for your body physically, you know?
I will speak for myself.
Okay.
I like to be me. Ordinarily, I should have had like a wig on the show.
Yeah.
But I just said, no, I'm tired. Let them see the me, the real me without...
Let me tell Jay first. What is your story? Please. Yeah, it does not do
No, please
anything.
don't.
Yeah,
No, but the thing is that, okay, when you show this outside and you are in the very reality of yourself, what happens? Are you still going to cover it?
No, they will get
it.
Benga Ademujimi says, I recommend Grace Sama to our teens and youth as their mentor. She started her career at 16 years old, and may I add, still has her head screwed on tight. And Kachi says, Grace Sama looks extremely beautiful without makeup.
Thank you.
So what's the
Next
future?
step, what are you doing? What are you working on?
But like I said, when you see me most times, I am just without makeup. I like to be myself, just the way God beautified me.
What are you working on? Next project? What should we be looking out for? Movie coming up soon?
A lot of movie. I just did one, Sophia.
Okay.
Basically, I'm more on Rock Channel. Yeah, Rock Channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to produce something soon?
Soonest by God's grace.
So
Soonest
look out for
by
you,
God's
Grace. Thank you for coming.
And you will
on.
see the small girl, big God.
We have to go. Hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did. Join us again next week. Have a fabulous weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.